Danse. Hi, everybody. My name is Louise Halfe, Newatskisiga Mokane Mito, which loosely translates to mean sky dancer in many different ways. I want to give thanks to the Kloppenburg Award and for the Kloppenburgs for this generous appreciation of poetry and of writing. Um, when the Saskatchewan Writers Guild called me, I happened to be driving from the city and they asked me to pull over and they told me about the award. I started to cry. In fact, I cried all the way home. I don't expect recognition, and when it happens, I'm deeply appreciative. And I had forgotten about the nomination. I had forgotten totally. I've had such a great summer, busy summer. But I want to thank the nominator, the final judges, the Saskatchewan Writers Guild, Sage Hill Writing Experience, where I participated in years and years ago, Kato for all their publications, and for the people before me, Daniel David Moses, who recently just passed his last year, bless his heart, Maria Campbell, the grandmother of all of us, our auntie, our mentor, our mother, our grandmother, Lee Miracle, our good friend in Thompson Highway, and Thomas King, all these Aboriginal writers who've lifted their voices. I also want to thank my family, Peter Butt and my son Asni Josiah Butt, my grandsons and their mother Tricia, and my daughter Miyasu and Miyogisagao, my little grandson. I miss him so desperately. I thank everybody for encouraging me, for supporting me, for giving me the room and a place to write. Also the Banff Layton Studios. And my journey is to give voice to the lost, to the voiceless, to the people who are scared, who don't know how to share their story because it's too painful. And and to tell about our history, the true history, the deeper psychology of what happened about colonization with residential school, the after effects of that, the family dynamics and the community dynamics. So our own community knows how to put it into words, and the larger society will understand exactly what happened. And that's why I write. The crooked good is about the choices that we make, and I don't know what else to say about it. I guess you'll have to discover it. The crooked good. I was taught by old people, an Indian man, a white man, an Indian woman, a white woman. They worked in layers in the full veins of rib woman. I sat near thicket, wailing. The old ones navigated through my dreams. Sometimes they dragged, scolded, cajoled, cheered, and celebrated. I wanted to be with them, like them. I am not a saint. I'm a crooked good. My cousin said I was easy, therefore I've never been a maiden. I am 70, but still I carry my sins. Brothers-in-law I meet for the first time wipe their hands as if I'm still among the maggots. I didn't know their women wept when their men slept in my bed. I am not a saint. Bare Bones and Feathers is about the journey of residential school and some of the long-term impact on the people. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, the Pope said. I thought you were just gathered to lift your legs, thump your chests around the tree of old men. I didn't know the rock and twig you smoked, blueberries and sweetgrass were your offerings. I wouldn't have taken your babies and fed them wafers and wine. I'm so sorry. I just thought we could borrow land for a little to plant our seeds, raise sheep and build churches, schools. I really didn't know how you survived for centuries on buffalo and teepees, praying in medicine wheels. I'm so sorry. I should have told the settlers to quit their scalping, selling hair at 2 bits for each Indian. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe I could build healing churches, chapels full of sweetgrass and drums, chase the spirits out, and fill sweat lodges full of armed angels. I called her Cypress because I was coming home from Cypress Hills. Burning in this midnight dream is a continuous journey of the long-term impact on Native people. Con game. The children were meat for the scavengers, Indian affairs, the brick walls, the saints of many churches. Filled with their disease, we ate the maggots off their dead. This cannibalism devoured our mother's hearth. Yes, I followed this routine, clapping hands on electrical light on our knees to give the Christ a difficult time. No time to rub the sleep from our eyes. Each month I counted the stars to see how often I'd gone to Mass, my heart so wanting. Marched to breakfast to the scullery, hand-peeled potatoes, washed the many pots and pans under the supervision of the kitchen nuns. To the laundry room to starch and iron, to the rectory to serve the higher saints, and finally to school to swallow Europe. In those many nights our winds took a turn and entered winter, when we were released with no hair to braid, no language to call our own, no parent to cradle us. Those storms awoke. Blue Marrow is about mixed-race relationships between the settlers and our native women and their many voices and their stories. We gathered in a darkened room, bodies pressed leg to leg, our breath mint and garlic, sage and sweetgrass woven into my burlap gown. We held hands, my love and I. On each side my mother and father sat. Blankets, tea, sugar, flour, gunpowder, tobacco, ribbons, blueberry cloth. In the dark they came. I bring to you these voices I will not name, voices filled with bird calls, snorting buffalo, kicking bears, mountain goats. I do not recognize who speaks. Skin unfolds, sag after sag, words squeeze through her blistered tongues, lick till my heart stings, my eyes swell. Lightning flitted, scorched our flesh. They tore out our tongues. When we spoke, my love and I, darkness swelled. Thunder became our footsteps. This ceremonial dance of my dead, we were wedded that night. The night has no shadow, her veil always an open mouth. Listen to the bones. Awash is kinky and disheveled. It's about the adult child within. Awash actually means the enlightened spirit, and it means a little child. So this character is about all of us adult children. English is not the first word. Awash has made many words, mixing them up, but folks seem to understand. She got her claws pedicured at a high-end salon. The beauty lady pointed to a chair and told her to sit down. She lifted her hind leg and adjusted her tail. The beauty lady squealed, and here Awash is stimulated by this invitation. In her broken England, whoops, see, I warned you, English. She once told a crowd of engineers, eager beavers, she was a retarded veteran. In her lumberjack days, she'd occasionally knock herself out when her buck teeth felled trees. During the holiday celebrations, Awash would bless everyone and shout, "Ladies and genitals, peace be with you," and lift her arms in acceleration. One leg used crutches as 3 legs to get about. She spent the night with Awash, who promised her a ride to the airport the following morning. To hurry her along as she hopped on her crutches, Awash told her, hippity hop, hop along, cousin." Old leg muttered, "Blastard." Awash bowed, "All my raisins." Kinaskump na mo, ay hay.